Not that long ago. Because the last time I was
That's
with
where
him,
last
when I
time I
took him to
heard he
go
was
get...
working there as a manager or something.
Yeah, not... Pretty sure he got fired.
Oh,
Never said
Jesus.
Because
anything like that.
that's... I'm pretty positive that is what I heard from them the last time I was with them. Because I had said something like, I thought Cody was working at Family Dollar. And they're like, yeah, well, not. And that was like maybe a week or two ago when I went with them to go get carts.
Yeah.
Because Braden was with us too.
Yeah.
Because it was me, Gus, Kyle, and Braden. We all drove up to Donovan's to get carts.
Jeez.
Is Braden in our Discord?
Yeah, he's got the. Hold on, he's in here, but
So, this
he's
is
not on. I don't think.
This is what I heard.
Oh no, he's on.
I heard that Cody was working at that. It was whatever that show is. It was the old Little Bear. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
it's
about?
Family Dollar.
Yeah, that's Family Dollar now in Hanover. That's where he was working.
I literally just heard he was working there like on Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
well, maybe he
just
is
got
still
fired.
there then. But that's what I thought I heard was that he got fired. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just
'Cause
pretty
he is-
sure that's what I remember hearing.
He's working there.
Was that
with,
he like quit?
He
and
was.
got fired.
He's working there with Ashley's brother's girlfriend. And we were at Ashley's mom's for Thanksgiving, and we were talking about it.
I don't know, but I know Family Dollar doesn't pay that well. I'll tell you that.
About Tree
Even
Fitty.
if you are a manager.
About Tree Fitty.
Not enough to pay for all the bills at that house. But Kyle's mom works though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's a receptionist at the hospital.
Yeah, she doesn't make
okay,
that
okay.
much.
But
Yeah.
but did you get the?
Well, she's
did
got
you-
fucking 3 grown men in her house, so I mean,
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
And apparently Gus eats like fucking crazy.
What did you get the group? Were you in the group text that Chris sent out?
I wasn't.
Oh, there's like 4 numbers in there. I don't know who all they were. I was the only one who responded. But she sent out a big group text saying like, "Hey, does anyone know what the hell's going on with Kyle? Like, I can't get him to get a job."
Oh no.
And then I was like, "No." I told her, I was like, "I mean, tell him to go apply at my job, and I'm sure they'll pretty much hire anybody." I mean, hell.
Dude, every
hire
time I
Colton.
fucking get one out of here, another one runs there. Alright, go! You guys are being insane. Like, I can't handle all you cats. Too much. Her eyes are so big. She's like, oh my god.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Don't scare my baby. Come to mommy. And daddy me to you.
I was hearing about, I guess Kyle and Gus getting an apartment together or something. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you think Gus
That'll
is
work.
gonna pay all the fucking bills? Come on now.
Yeah, definitely not.
Bro, Kyle's gonna live in his
Oh.
mom's basement until he's fucking 40.
I mean, that's kind of what I thought.
Kick him out. I mean, I understood it at first because he said like, "I'm not gonna pay apartment bills for an apartment and rent if I'm never there because I'm traveling for work." I was like, "Okay,
Right,
I guess
and
I
that makes
understand
sense.
it, but I mean, still like, but he hasn't had that job in fucking."
And now you realize it was just an excuse.
Yeah.
Well, like I remember before, like when he first quit working, like he, like was saying all that stuff about how like he felt like he had depression and like started taking that medicine and all that stuff, and then that was pretty short lived and didn't last very long.
Maybe
But
you just need some
I don't
pussy
know.
or something.
Even as of recently, though, like he hasn't even really been on Discord all that much either. Like he used to be on all the time, and like I don't know what the fuck he does anymore. He's barely ever on games, but he's also not working. Like
You need to tell him to like grow the fuck up.
I don't understand what he's doing.
He's gonna be the fucking definition of that movie, fucking 40-year-old person.
40-year-old. Oh, dude, he's gonna be
Oh
60-year-old.
man,
Yeah.
He's gonna die a
The
virgin.
sequel.
I'm telling you.
Someone's got to help that kid. He's got to figure it out. Even Dad was shocked that Kyle was a virgin. Dad's like, no, he's not. I'm like, yeah, he is. He's like, are you serious? I'm like, I swear to God. He's like, that doesn't even make sense. I'm like, I know. Like, Kyle's not like Kyle's like super ugly or anything, you know? Like,
Yeah, I'd bang him.
I feel like
But the thing is he's so picky, and like he doesn't like, cause you know so Becca was trying to set him up with one of her friends, and she's not even like that heavy set. She's like just thick, and he's like, oh, she's too big for me. Like, bro, if you just gay,
maybe
just say that.
he's got a tiny dick, and he's like, that's not gonna work for me. And who knows?
That's probably it.
Brandon said maybe he's gay.
That's what I said. Yeah. But bro, if you're just gay, just say that.
That just doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like he's also like too shy and awkward around girls though too, because I feel like that's a thing. Because I feel like he could have banged that one chick that he was talking to for a minute there. Like, I feel like she's a little. I feel like she's a little slut, and that could have happened.
At the tattoo shop?
No, not Azure. The Azure thing was never gonna happen. Azure's a fucking lesbian now. She's had a girlfriend for a while. So
Oh.
I don't think
he told me that he was like going there and talking to her and doing all this stuff, and he was trying to get with her and all that kind of stuff, and like
he didn't even try to get with her though. He was only at the shop like a couple times, and Brandon said Azure's got more hair on her pussy than I do on my head. She doesn't shave anything. She doesn't shave her legs. She doesn't.
That's
shave
what I was
her
telling
armpits.
Josh.
And
Yeah.
she was banging Connor and his wife. Like, she was in a fucking like poly relationship with them, and then she went fucking straight lesbian now.
She'll
So-
look like fucking woolly mammoth.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle ever had a chance with Azure, to be honest. Plus, I don't know if Azure would bang him because he's a virgin. Like, I think that would probably be the other deal. Just because. She's out here fucking girls and guys. So, like, I don't think she's gonna want to fuck somebody that doesn't know what they're doing. Oh, yeah, you gotta
You know
work
what he's
at
doing? He's a fucking dweeb.
it. Brandon, that happens when guys have sex for the first time. It doesn't last very long. It's just a thing.
Shit.
Me and Colton were
You're
banging
big.
chicks in fucking high school.
Yeah. Lost my virginity to fucking Emily.
What
Freshman
grade?
year of high school.
Aww.
I was freshman.
I
Yeah.
really, guys?
Yeah.
Man, I thought I was.
I
bad.
told you that I had sex with fucking Emily. Remember, because we used to always
I
try and
know,
go in the
but I didn't-
basement. We used to always try and go to the basement. I remember,
I
like,
fucked
you know,
in the
Dad and
basement, too.
yeah, Dad and Bree. That's funny. Dad and Bree used to always be the biggest cock blocks. Remember one time,
Yeah.
you know, Bree came down, but she said it was because Dad was like, "Oh, Dad's wanting you guys to come upstairs." Like, bitch, I'm like trying to get it in right now.
No way. I didn't lose my virginity. I was 15 when I lost it, but I was a sophomore. I lost my virginity to Trey, and me and Trey used to bang on the couch down in the basement all the time. But we weren't really at our house that much, so that was just like anytime we were at our house. But like when I was we usually banged at his, so that's where I spent most of my time at. So he was controlling and wouldn't let me know.
Yeah, at Emily's, like, Emily was like, she was fucking, like, she was always the one, like, to start shit, too, most of the time. Like, you know,
Happens.
anything new that we did, like, she fucking started, like, you know, like, that goes with, like, so, I mean, obviously, I kissed her first, and then, like, so I never made out with a girl until I was, you know, with her. And I'm like, oh, God, what is this? And then, you know,
Up
she,
until that point, it was only guys.
she
right?
fucking, like, gave me a hand job just out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa!
What?
And then, like, that one time, remember when we got caught in that camper?
Oh yeah.
My dumbass, bro, like, so, like, I didn't, like, understand what she was saying at first, because she's like, so, like, what would you like to do other than what we normally do? Because, you know, normally I just finger fuck her, and she just, you know, give me a hand.
Oh
I
god.
was like, I don't know, what would we do? Like, because, you know, I was confused, because I didn't think she would want to have sex or whatever. She's like, You know, she's like, what else could we do? I'm like, I could eat you out.
They're just like coming up with ideas here.
Yeah.
You give me a
Butt
blowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah, butt sex. There's a lot
Yeah.
of different options here.
That shit was crazy, but we got caught in our fucking
I forgot you guys got
It's
caught
so
having sex in the
embarrassing, bro.
camper. I
Caught you.
forgot about
It was so embarrassing. So her mom, so
Uh,
Emily's mom was actually like out of state or something, and her grandma was there too, and her grandma was visiting from Mississippi. So her grandma was there and her stepdad. Well, her and I just like we would say that we were, you know, quote unquote, going on a walk, and we would go in the camper and fool around. So, and this was her idea, not mine. So, we would go in the camper and fool around. Well, that one day, like, you know, we were fooling around and stuff. She was like almost completely naked. She was damn near naked. The only thing that she could find was just her underwear. Okay? So, she only had underwear on. And then
her name sounded like porn. Her name was Katie. That was her name. Alright? She was slow. This girl had to learn it, but I know she did because she was just slow. Like, she just seemed weird. We're in school, but we're walking. She was out there for some reason, so we were all walking with her. And me and Nick are just still teenagers. This is like, I'm probably like 15, 16 years old, and I'm still like afraid of sex and shit. Like anything sexual. Like, so she's like out there walking, and we can't take her airsoft gun. Just playing around with it. And she's like, so what's that? He's like, oh, it's my airsoft gun. She takes it, and she's just like looking at it. She fucking decurves the gun. Like, she just goes, oh, okay. And I'm just like, what the well, I mean, she's just like, talking. She's says, she's goes on about something, pulls her titties out, and she goes, "Do you think these look good?" And I was like, you know, 6-year-old girl out in the middle of nowhere, because we were scared of titties, and we ran. We left her. Yeah.
You didn't lose your virginity though until you were 18, right? Yeah, Brandon got raped by an exchange student, and that's how he lost his virginity.
you got what?
He got raped. He got raped by a foreign exchange student. Yes, like Brandon's been raped how many times?
what was his name?
It was a girl. It was a Norwegian girl. Yeah, you got raped. You still got raped. That's like what? That you got raped by some other girl, didn't you? We've talked about this at the tattoo shop because I found out about the fucking prostitute. Oh yeah, Brandon's friend got him a prostitute one time too. A nasty black prostitute. And Brandon, she was trying to suck Brandon's dick and he freaked the fuck out.
A
That's what you need to do for Kyle.
nasty black prostitute.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll make sure it's like some like really fat.
We just put
And
Brandon in a wig. We just send him Brandon for a wig over to him.
I said I didn't want to have sex. I did not want to have sex with her because she was fucking everybody in the house.
Probably had cum coming out of her fucking mouth. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here.
And
I bet you I can see the cum stains on your face.
basically,
Was that the second time you got raped? God, Brandon. Brandon has bad sexual experiences with people.
I can't remember any bad experiences.
What?
I'm like, I'll go to suck my dick.
Yeah, well. It's because you have a pretty face.
And that monster cock.
Oh,
And that monster cock.
Women, God.
Well, happens. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
we had really bad issues with this gay guy that we worked with at Fanatics. Like, he would fucking text Brandon and be like, "Hey, what's up, man?" Brandon would be like, "Oh, not much, just hanging out." And he'd be like, "Are you home alone?"
What?
When we were together, like we worked with this motherfucker at Fanatics, and he would text Brandon all the time to find out if I was home or not. I'm like, bitch, we lived together.
Was it? It wasn't Jesse in them, was it? Or
No, but Jesse used to hit on Brandon a lot. But no, it was Nick. It was this fucking ginger,
oh,
fucking ginger snap.
Jesse came up to me one time. What do you remember? He goes, "You're strong." I was like,
oh, you're strong.
"Oh,
Yeah, Jesse's the bottom too. Yeah, he probably wanted you to plow his ass. Yeah, I'm good. I forgot. TJ's the top. They're still together. They've been together for over 20 years. Together for a long time.
Oh, yeah. To finish my story.
Oh,
before I
hold on.
forget.
Colin's trying to finish his story really quick. You
So-
cut him off.
No, you're all right. Anyway, so to finish my story, so her stepdad, while we were in the camper, her stepdad we ended up seeing a shadow going across, like through the window, because there's blinds that were down, obviously, but we saw the shadow going across, and she was like, "What the fuck was that?" I'm like, I don't know. So then he tried getting in with. She's like, "Oh my god, that's my stepdad," and he, we could hear him trying to get in, but obviously we had locked it. So he ended up going back.
No.
He ended up leaving, and I was like, "Oh, thank God." She's like, "No, there's a key inside." I'm like, "Fuck, no." I for a second there, I thought we were all right, and we weren't. And she was like trying to we were both trying to find all of our clothes. I can only find my underwear and my pants, and she can only find her underwear. So thankfully there was a blanket, so she had to hide under the blanket. Without any fucking clothes on. She was just under a blanket, and then her dad finally unlocked it and came in, and he was like, I just came to get a TV in here for Lacey and Brody. And then he was just like, I'll see you inside, Emily. And dude, it's so fucking awkward.
Is that Brunson? Or whatever her name was?
Yeah, Emily Brunson.
I remember her. She rode my bus.
Bro, shit was weird, bro.
did you get those?
Yeah, so he ended up going back inside, and I remember she was crying and everything. She's like, "Oh, they're gonna make me move back and stuff," but she didn't right then, but she ended up moving back her choice, and that's how we broke up. But yeah, it was a very awkward car ride home, because he ended up taking me home right after that. And I remember I went home, and I thought I was gonna get in trouble or something. I was because I was so confused. I went home, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have to tell Dad. Gonna have to go home and tell my dad." And I remember Dad was getting a shower. He was just washing his hair or whatever. He was getting ready for work, and I was like, "Hey, Dad," and he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "There's something I gotta tell you."
Wait.
And he was like, "Oh God, what?" And then I told him the story, and he said, "That's it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And he got up, and then he fucking gave me a high five. And I was like, I was so confused. He said that was awesome. He's like, "Why would you get in trouble for that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just didn't know."
You told your dad that you got caught. You told Dad that you got caught having sex, and he was like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he didn't so obviously I didn't tell him we had sex, but
Oh God. I feel like Dad would have been mad, so that surprises me. Mom probably would have been pissed.
yeah, that's why I was so confused, bro. I'm he literally gave me a high five, and I was like, "Wait, what?" I'm he's congratulating me on getting laid right now? Well, not exactly. I obviously didn't tell him we got laid, but I did tell him that we got caught in the camper, completely naked. So I mean, it was open for interpretation.
So I actually ended up in the doctor. I hurt my officer. Yeah. They didn't understand how I did it. Tell them why. They think that I was masturbating, but I wasn't, because I was sucking my own dick.
What the fuck?
No, it was when I was younger. I tried to suck my own dick and I fucked my back up because when I fucking tried to do it, my vertebrae popped out of it. And I had to go to the chiropractor, so they're paying all this money for my back and they didn't understand how I
Fucking
couldn't tell my doctor.
blowing
Like,
your own back out.
Am I curious? Morning teenage. No. You probably heard about Marilyn Manson. And you're like, yep, let's go. I can do it with hours.
Right.
Two pillows. Dad walks in, dude. I jumped up so quick. I yelled, "I sleep naked." That's what I said.
I sleep naked.
All he did, he shut the door. That was it. What?
There's one time obviously was fucking jerking it, and my and mom had fucking knocked on the door, and she's like, I don't even think she knew. I don't know if she knew or not. Like she was like knocking it. And obviously I had it locked. And she's like, stop. She's like, stop spanking your monkey in there and get out here. I'm like, okay.
She knew.
Yeah, it was fucking awkward, man.
She probably heard the lotion.
Probably.
Bathroom's echo.
God, that's what I worry about. Like, you know how close Landon is to that point? Like, I'm so scared.
Oh, I'm gonna
like,
fuck with him. He's never been
so
jerked off
close.
safely, ever.
Like, it could literally be any now. Like, he could be doing it now, and I don't know. Like, I don't know. Colin, how old were you when you started?
Oh my god, I'd have been 12.
6.
No! No! Landon's about to turn 12.
Yeah, he'd be on his way. Yeah, that was around the first time. I remember when I got fucking caught. It was so when I had that.
Hold on, my AirPods keep making you cut.
Yeah, your mic's cutting in and out.
It's because of my stupid fucking AirPod. That's why. I just took it out, so it should stop. It does it every time I pick it up.
Remember my 12th birthday party when I had Kyle, I had Kyle Jr. and Seth over, or no, not Seth, Nathan, Beckhold over, and like so me and Kyle were actually, and we were all in the basement, but me and Kyle were playing a game on the TV that was downstairs. And remember how we had that computer room? Well,
yeah,
Nathan and Junior, yeah, well Nathan and Junior were in there watching porn on the fucking computer, and I didn't know that until I walked in. I was like, oh shit. So we were like all looking at it and fucking laughing and shit. Well then mom and dad or whoever it was end up looking on the computer and saw it, and then they were like getting mad at me, like saying like, oh, like who looked this up and everything. And I seriously didn't know like who obviously was the first one to look at the fucking computer and look it up. I had no idea. And they were like, if you don't fucking tell us right now who looked at it, you're gonna be grounded. And I was like, so I just obviously like named a random name. I was like, oh, it was Junior. I seriously didn't know. They were getting so mad at me because like they were trying to say that I knew, and I really fucking didn't know. And
who was jerking it?
yeah, who was watching the porn? But, and I, of course, got grounded anyway, which made no sense, because they're like, oh, tell me, and then I tell them, and then I'm grounded anyway.
I never got caught having sex. I just openly had loud sex when we lived with Mom on Quail. She would come downstairs, like, and try to have conversations with me.
That shit's weird.
Please go away. I'll leave.
She's like, I felt that.
Yeah, I think our mom was like fucked up on coke half the time we lived there, so that's probably half the time. Well, that's when we had the cokehead neighbors. They were all the Parsons.
I was surprised out of all the times that I had sex with, like at Kenzie's or whatever, like her room was in the basement though. Like her parents did not care. They were like super fucking religious too, which confused me, is that they were so cool with her and I going in her room in the basement with the door shut.
We stayed in her
They were so okay with it, and we'd fuck all the time down there, and they never once came down and caught us. They would leave us alone the entire time.
Yeah. Well, I don't really feel like mom or dad ever like paid attention either, but like I really didn't like. I never really hung out at our house that much. I usually went other places, so I wasn't home.
We all always went to other places because mom didn't want fucking anyone over. She was so fucking
Well,
like,
that
I don't know what her deal was. She was just too lazy or something. She didn't want to watch all of us. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, we didn't really ever have people over that often.
I was always over at Nathan's. Like, dude, I remember I fucking in the summer I would be there for like over 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, I was at, I think from like elementary to like middle school, I flopped between Harmony's and Ryan's. And I hung out with Ryan, I think, until after my sophomore year. And then we like split. And then I was in relationships at that point. So I was always with them, never home. So I fucking practically lived with Nick my senior year. Because that's when I ran away twice.
Oh, yeah.
Did. Hey, that second time I ran away, I was gone for a whole 24 hours. They didn't find me till the next morning.
Remember when Nick passed out at our house because he has diabetes or whatever?
Yeah. Is that when he got beat up?
What? No, he passed
That
out
one, Nick?
because I think he had like Snickers or something, and he like fucking.
Because he had a Snickers.
Yeah, but Nick
Yeah.
was also at our. He was a
His
type 1
diabetes.
diabetic. Yeah, but Nick was also at our house one night because he got beat the fuck up, and he had a diabetes attack, and we had to take him to the hospital, and then he had to get a fucking 3 plates put in his eye because this dude broke his fucking orbital bone.
Oh, I don't remember that.
You don't remember
I don't
that?
I don't remember getting
Nick
beat up.
Nick tried to fucking cheat on me. One of my friends from the bar was like, that dude that you're with, I bet you he'll cheat on you. Like, if he was given the opportunity, he would do it. So he fucking set Nick up. He set Nick up. This dude's like 250 pounds and fucking MMA fighter. And he set up Nick. So Nick and Dylan Lake go to this fucking bar. Like, Nick's talking to this girl. Like, she's like, oh yeah, come to the bar. I'll get you and, you know, a friend in for free. So this motherfucker leaves our house. This is after I had Landon. He leaves our house and goes to the bar. He's supposed to open at AutoZone the next morning at like 7 in the morning. And he like leaves our house and's like, oh yeah, I'm going home to go to bed because I gotta work in the morning. No. This motherfucker goes all the way up to Columbus to go to the bar. So that girl fucking meets him at the door, gets him inside, and then takes him over to some fucking random area of the bar, wherever the fuck Tyler was at, and just fucking vanishes. Like, she just fucking disappears. And then Tyler calls him out, and he fucking hit him one time and knocked Nick out in the bar, and then dragged his ass outside and wouldn't let Nick leave until he talked to me. He called our house phone twice at like 1 o'clock in the morning. The first time they called, it was Tyler, and mom answered the phone and he hung up. Second time, it was Nick. And mom's like, Nick's on the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I can hear it's like super loud where he's at. And he's like, you gotta talk to Tyler so I can leave.
Well, at this time, you
I'm like, what the hell?
Though, right?
Nick's a year older than me. You gotta keep that in mind.
Still, he wasn't.
But
21 though, but he
it doesn't matter in Columbus. Yeah, so that doesn't even matter. We were going to nightclubs. You can get into nightclubs at the age of 18. You just can't drink unless you're 21. So these are like nightclubs where like people go and hang out and dance, and if you're 21, you drink. But like, yeah, the clubs that I was going to, because I started going to the clubs when I was 18, and that's why, because I could get in underage. I just wasn't allowed to drink, but people would sneak me drinks all the time. But so that's why he was up there or whatever. And then I had to talk to Tyler, and Tyler's like, oh, I just beat the fuck out of your baby daddy. Yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh my, like, oh, okay. Ran away apparently when Nick got beat up. So the friend that he took up there ran away and left him. I don't even know where the fuck he went that night. Nick drove home by himself. Actually drove to our house. because it fucked him up so bad. He was like throwing up on the way home. Like he kept having to pull over to puke. And then he came to our house because he didn't want to go home. And he got there around like, I'd say probably 2 or 3 in the morning. Mom let him sleep on the couch. He slept out there. And then the next morning, he was having like really bad issues with his diabetes and he had to go to the hospital. I think we called a squad. They came and picked him up and took him to the hospital because his fucking sugar was super high. And then when he was there, they ended up doing x-rays of his eye because that next morning, his eye was like pretty much nothing but fucking blood. And that's when they found out that his orbital bone was broken and they had to do surgery and he got a plate put in above his eyebrow and then I think 2 plates put in underneath his like lower lid.
God damn.
But yeah.
Grab the drink really quick. I'll be right back. Grab me a beer.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm back. Ugh, I had to take a piss too. Catch me a Bud Light. I had like, I've had two 6-packs of fucking beer, or beer in my fridge, and I just have never drank it. I've had it in there for like at least a few months.
Despicable.
Oh, man.
Brandon, come here. Don't damn it me. God.
How far did Brandon get back to that ship part or whatever in the game yet?
He's literally just got back from picking up weed and we just got high. He's like just starting the game because he's like, I can hear him in the bedroom crying because I called him out to the living room. Have you started that game yet? The game you are playing?
Callisto
Colton was
Protocol.
asking. Oh, Colton was asking. He just wanted to know if you made it back to your ship yet.
Like back to like after it crashed, and you go
Back
back
to
to it again.
after it crashed, then you go back to it again. So he made his way to the tower.
To the tower.
Look. Hold on real quick. Catrick. He's getting big.
can't remember what tower he's talking about.
Colin said he can't remember what tower you're talking about. He said it's in the very beginning of the game.
Oh.
He said he just got his. Oh, he said he just got his gun.
Oh. Okay. He's a little bit way behind. Hey, let him know that the robots that are in that game, tell him that
Or
they
they'll
cannot,
stick it
like,
in it.
do not, yeah. Tell him to not let them shoot him at all.
Colin said the robots in that game do not let them shoot you at all.
We'll die instantly.
Oh, Colin said you'll die instantly. No, you'll just fucking die. Brandon's like, why? He's like, oh, I
Well,
thought
they-
something unique would happen. Like, no,
It'll-
you're just gonna die.
No, like, they'll, I mean, they charge up, like, missiles or whatever. You'll know when it's, like, charging up, I guess, but it only gives you, like, 2 seconds to get into cover.
Okay.
But if you tell him if he knows they're about to shoot him, just tell him to get into cover and let them shoot the wall.
Colin, oh, that's cute. Colin said, like, if you know they're about to shoot, like, take cover or whatever, and let them shoot a wall instead of you. You don't even know where the fuck I'm driving to right now. What am I even doing?
I usually just get in cover, and then I'll use the hand cannon pistol and shoot him in the face. It usually takes like maybe 6 shots.
Who has a mission right now? Somebody's gotta have something to do. Oh,
My Reese
Trevor.
dicks.
Ooh, Reese's.
I got Reese dicks.
I love Reese's dicks.
Hell
Look at
yeah.
that. Those are my favorite kind of Reese's.
Mine too. About to play this game again.
No, this old guy's trying to fight me. The fuck? Beat his ass, Trevor. Beat his ass. Fucking meth head. Beat him up. Yeah. Steal a submarine. Where? Oh, my goodness. You still playing Pokemans, Joe?
Pokemans. I gotta fuck them all.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon. Is Ashley working?
No, she's downstairs.
She gonna let you come out with me again?
Probably not.
Seriously?
Nah.
Yeah, I'll go on again.
I need to go out.
Go out with me and Colton.
Where do you guys go?
Tony's. Well, I mean, that's what we did last time, but we can go wherever.
Next time we'll have to make it sure that you don't have a bedtime.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get put on the doghouse.
I got home and she was already asleep.
That's what they normally do. Makes no sense. I've had, sometimes where I'm like out or whatever, and Becca would be upset at me. This is like in the past. She doesn't get upset anymore. But like, before she would get upset at me because I'd be out late, and then like, I'm like, well, first of all, you're gonna be asleep by the time I get home, so why does it matter? She's like, well, I can't sleep knowing you're not home. This is what she'd always say. And then I
You
get
get
home and she's
home.
asleep.
Passed out.
Yeah,
You
I'm
slept
like,
just
what do you
fine
mean?
without
Yeah.
knowing.
exactly. It's so confusing. Like, oh, you can't sleep all right. Yeah, you gotta think. You guys are still like, I don't know, like the very. You guys are like kind of like in the beginning of your relationship, so
I don't know, I guess.
so
It's been
she's
2
you know
years.
it's gonna be a little bit different. I feel like eventually in time she's gonna be okay with you going out with your friends and stuff more.
Like after 20?
Huh?
Like after 20?
20 years.
Yeah.
No, not even
No.
close. Like,
No,
I'd
just
say
give it like 5 years,
give it, like-
maybe.
yeah, like 4 or 5, and then it's just kind of like, yeah, do whatever the fuck you.
Yeah, they won't care anymore after
Because
that.
like that's how I am. Yeah, like I leave all the time to go get tattooed, like, and I'll be gone all fucking day. And typically it happens when Brandon's off work because that's about the only time I can ever get tattooed is on the days that he's off, which is Mondays. So he doesn't give a shit. I mean, Brandon doesn't ever really go and do stuff, but like he'll do the same thing. Like sometimes he'll just like leave, go do whatever, go visit his mom or go get tattooed.
Tell her she needs to get some girlfriends. She can
Yeah,
always hang
dude.
out with Melissa.
Yeah, dude, I don't ever do shit, man. I'm at home all the fucking time, so I don't have any friends either. So I have Connor, and I hang out with Connor and get tattooed, and that's the extent of that. I don't do anything else. Like I'm literally home 90% of the time, unless I'm picking up Landon or I have to go to the store. Other than that, I don't do anything
Yeah, see, there you go. Just have
ever.
her,
I do nothing.
tell her, find a sitter for the kids one night. Tell her to fucking hang out with Melissa or whoever. And then, you know, you and I can go out.
I thought we were gonna link
We can
up
all
with
just
Becca
all go
and
out.
then I think she added Becca on Facebook. But
Well, we can
Rebecca.
all go.
Yeah.
'Cause
There
me
you
and Becca
go.
have been wanting to do something anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, Becca just went out tonight with her friends
The
and
girls'
was drinking.
day. Yeah, we'll do that. I see me and Becca just need to go drinking and we'll make you be our DD.
It's fine with me.
Hell yeah. I feel like we need to have more parties with Dad because Dad's fun when he's drunk.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking blast when he's drunk.
He's so much fun to drink
Him
with,
and
too.
his friends. Like, he's got good
Oh,
friends
yeah.
to fucking drink with. Tell me he needs to do the same thing for his party next year.
I know. Oh, it was fun.
I'll tell him I'll bring the Coke.
There you go. He always wanted to try it.
Nuh-uh.
I thought you told me that Dad said that like he would try Coke like once just to see what the hype was about. I know
Oh,
somebody
no.
said that.
Yeah, I did know. Yeah, okay, I remember now. Yeah. But that was like when so like this was like this was like before I was getting ready to tell him that I had failed a piss test from the military. And obviously
Oh,
before
okay.
that I had to tell him I did Coke. And when I had told him, he was like so confused. Of course, like, you know, he was like, wait, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I had to tell you, like, you know, I've done Coke before. So, like, you know, to start off by, you know, telling you, like, you know, like, I've done Coke, which is completely weird because, so, like, I tell him that, and he's like, what? He's like, really? He's like, where'd you get it from and stuff? He's like, you know, he's like asking me all those questions and stuff. He's like, how, you know, he was drunk too at the time. He was kind of buzzed when I told him. Probably wasn't the best time, but anyway, I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, where'd you get it from? And he's like, how have you been? You know, he's like, how have you done Coke and stuff? And he was just like very shocked. He wasn't mad or anything. He's like, oh yeah, you know, it's like something that I wanted to, you know, I wanted to try when I was younger and stuff. And then I, you know, kind of laid it on him after that. I was like, yeah, well. And then after I told him, you know, I failed that piss test from the military, he, that's when he kind of like broke down, and I felt so bad. He didn't start crying or anything, but like he looked like he wanted to.
Aww.
I've never felt more bad in my life after, you know, having to tell him something like that.
Yeah, that would be rough.
Or don't be a piece of shit.
I know, right?
It happens, man. We can't all be perfect.
Nickelback is.
Right.
My thing is, I came home and all I wanted to do was just have fun. You know, I just wanted to
Right.
relax and like have some fun. And having some fun turned into doing cocaine, and one thing led to the next. I was addicted. I can't remember like when I of course I know that I did it. We had did it or whatever before I had left, but once I got back, I can't remember what got me to do it again. I don't know if it was like if I went to Ian's or something, maybe. I think.
It's like probably hanging out with the wrong people. I mean, that's typically how it always went for me. Like, if it was there, it was really hard for me to say no. Like, if it showed up, it's like, wow. Might as well. It was hard. I don't understand. Like I said, like I relapsed so many fucking times, and like I never understood why I did it every single time. Don't even know why I did it the first time. Not a fucking clue.
I mean, I can tell you why I did meth.
Because the dick you got.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, I did it because I did meth because I fucking had a coke addiction so bad, and I really wanted to do coke so bad, and Jason didn't have it. And he said the only thing he had, the closest thing he had to it was, meth. And
I was
like,
peer pressured into doing it the first time. I was
wasn't.
hanging out with this girl that I had just became friends with, and she took me to those fucking she took me to the motel that's right there across the street from Texas Roadhouse, right by City Barbecue in the Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
She took me there, and there was a bunch of fucking meth dealers all in there smoking a fucking bubble, and they were all passing it around, and I fucking got fucking peer pressured into fucking hitting it, and I was addicted after that. After that, nope.
It was my own choice.
I didn't even know what it was. Like, I was fucking
Jason-
terrified.
what
And then I was
Jason
up
kept
for like
saying-
3 days.
Jason kept saying that he'd feel so bad if it was something I got hooked on. It's something that he didn't want me to. He's like, but this is the only thing I have. He said I understand if you don't want to do it, but like this is really all I have. And I was like, well, fuck it. And then him and Evan Hansel came over to Mom's, and then we were just up in my room, fucking smoking a bubble.
Oh, God.
And yeah.
Whacking it out.
We were so fucked. I remember, that
cleaned up.
See, that was my thing. I never really liked alcohol. Like, yeah, I drank a little bit when I was younger, but I just never really liked it all like that. And I still don't to this day. Like, I'll drink on occasions. Like, I do like to go out sometimes and drink, but it's like very seldomly. I always like drugs better.
Yeah.
Be up if I wanted to, and I could down if I wanted to too. What?
That says Jason cleaned up and stuff still, or?
Fuck no!
No,
That motherfucker just did a hit and run. That motherfucker, like, I think he killed somebody or hurt him really bad.
I think
I'm pretty sure
I
that
don't know if
guy
he killed him or not.
died.
Yeah.
That
Jason
guy might have
was
died.
driving
He
his
did a hit and run on
motorcycle.
21st.
I don't know. He might have still been clean. I don't know about clean
If
wise.
he
I
was
just
using, but like he's not in a good place.
know. No, his dad definitely
His
wasn't a
dad-
good influence either. So like,
his
'cause
dad was a piece of shit.
yeah, his dad was always doing coke. I mean, his dad. I remember him saying that like his dad would be pissed if he knew he was doing meth and shit. Like, because he knew before that he was doing it, and he like ripped him one. But like, he's completely okay with him doing cocaine, apparently. Which always confused me.
I thought
But-
I thought he had like 2 kids and fucking cleaned up his act.
Yeah, he did.
He might
but-
have.
He might have, but he was doing he was running away from. So what happened was he was running away from the cops on his motorcycle and fucking hit a dude.
Like someone walking.
I don't know exactly how it happened. I just know that he hit some dude. I'd have been.
I think it was a
walking.
guy on he was either I think he was riding a bicycle, but yeah, he he hit him and he bled.
Yep.
The guy was like hurt like really bad. Like
Like,
I don't know if
recently?
the guy even like I don't know if the guy even I don't know if the person made it or not. Like it was pretty bad. It was in the Newark Advocate, plus it was on Scanner Heads too on Facebook if you follow that page.
So like it had his name in it and everything.
Oh yeah. Because I sent it to
In
mom.
prison now,
Like,
isn't he?
oh, did you see this? Yeah, pretty sure
What'd you say, Colton?
he's in prison.
Now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's he in prison for? For hitting
That?
one?
That for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
hit and run, yeah.
That's I'm pretty sure he got charged with what is it, manslaughter or something.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if it's vehicular manslaughter, then they do die.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought so because like it was pretty fucking bad. It was right there on 21st Street, like right by 16, under the like right under the bridge, or right before the bridge. Dude, I don't remember how to drive this submarine, and it's not going well for me. What the fuck? Hey, where am I going?
Now, Seth had spent more time with him, but like, I know from what Seth had told me before.
Because
a long
Seth
time
is
ago,
clean now,
man.
though, too,
Yeah.
right? Because, like,
Yeah,
he's
he
a
is.
dad and
He's got a
shit.
kid.
Me
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Jason were like best friends in elementary school. We always go, me and my mom, and Jason and his dad, like we always go fucking trick or treating and shit together.
Crazy.
Or like Jason and his dad would pick us up and he'd fucking take us, and we would take Jason and shit.
Seth had told me one time, you know, I was hanging out with him. Seth had told me one time about Jason. He said, like, there's one thing about him. He's like, he said that he's like a, you know, Jason's he's more of a sociopath. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he'll do anything for his friends and you know, like, people that he cares about, like his friends and stuff. But, like, if you don't know him and he doesn't know you, he does not give a fuck. Like, and he'll do some pretty ruthless shit to people that he doesn't know.
Dude, where the fuck? Oh, damn, I went the complete wrong way. God damn it. Well, I feel, yeah, but, like, a lot of your friends that you grew up with, like, ended up doing drugs. Like, didn't Nathan end up with, like, a fucking pill problem at one point? Like,
Yeah,
isn't that how
he was
he
addicted
fucking
to
lost all that weight? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, yeah, because
He
I'm
was a-
pretty
he was
thought
addicted to
he
perks.
lost weight from a fucking drug addiction, too.
Yep. It did.
He's still super skinny, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I
Isn't
think
he,
he's
like, in Texas.
pretty
or
sure he's
something?
clean now, but
I would think so since he's in Texas with that girl.
Yeah.
'Cause she seems pretty fucking, I don't know, just kind of like semi-controlling, just over like after like some of the things that he's like said on Facebook.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like her family's like rich as fuck though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's told me some stuff or whatever about it. Like, I just, from what he's told me, she's very controlling. Doesn't let him do a lot of stuff. So he was asking me questions, like, with Beck, and he's like, does Beck ever let you do this? I'm like, yeah. He's like, damn, must be nice. I'm like, why? And he's like, because, I was like, does she not let you? And he's like, fuck no.
Yeah, but she can like go to fucking like Paris and shit
Yeah.
by herself. What the
Makes no
Fuck.
sense.
I'm gonna go travel to other countries, but you can't do shit.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
In
partying up
Texas,
in
you're not
another
even from
country.
here.
Yeah. Sitting there partying it up in fucking Paris.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, where the fuck's Nathan? Like, what the fuck's
Yeah,
he
but apparently
doing?
he can't go out and do stuff with his friends unless if she's with him.
Oh, that sucks.
Why did you
Yeah.
go to Texas?
Because that's where she
her.
lives.
Yeah.
Would they just meet online or something?
I guess he knew her or something. I don't fucking know, man. I don't know the whole story
She's
about
from.
that.
She's from
She
here.
is from here.
He's
pretty
from
sure
Newark.
I'm pretty sure she was friends with his ex-girlfriend, and that's how they met. Because I think it was through Taylor or something. She's now with and has a kid with that Elijah Ledbetter. But yeah, because I know she was the one that was also addicted to perks or whatever too when he was with her.
Oh, I gotta hear a whale. That means there's fucking peyote nearby. I can't even take it because I'm in this submarine. Damn it. I want to trip balls and be a fucking fish. Oh no. Oh wait. No, bitch, don't do that. No. No, 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 no. No. You work tomorrow, Colton?
Yeah,
You open or close?
close.
Gotcha. So I'm pretty sure we're doing Christmas at Breeze, by the way.
Okay.
Just because Grandma's moving in. So, like, remember the apartment that me and Brandon had out here?
Yeah.
So Grandma's literally moving into an apartment that's 2 doors down from the one that we lived in. So she's moving into that so she can downsize and save money because she's literally paying $900 a month for her condo for just her and her 2 cats. And it's like just too expensive for her. So she's moving out and downsize into the apartments. And then me and Brandon may or may not be moving into hers. I'm waiting to find out whether or not my landlord is going to say, but he's thinking about it because I want something bigger and I want to be able to move into hers. So I'm helping Grandma move next week. And if she has that apartment, it's just not going to be big enough for everybody to be over there for Christmas. There's no fucking way. Do you guys have to go to Becca's family on Christmas? Like Becca's family's house on Christmas?
Not that I know of. Normally don't.
Okay. We're supposed to be doing it with Grandma and Grandpa soon, I think, because they were wanting to do it early. I need to text Dad about that and find out, because I know Dad's doing the Christmas Eve thing, but I know we were all getting together for gifts before that. Not too much shit going on. We gotta go to Brandon's mom's on the 17th. We got Dad's on Christmas Eve. I need mom's shit on Christmas. Too much.
When are we going to Grandma's?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I'll probably put it on another fucking day that I have to work or something stupid.
I don't think anybody's texted and said anything about it because as of right now,
I'm sure they will for fucking Dad and Stacy because I feel like that's the only people they asked. And then like eventually, then they'll ask me like, "Oh, is this day okay?" And I'm like, probably fucking not because I had to work.
Yeah, I need to find out soon so that way I kind of know what's going on because we were going to Brandon's mom's on the 17th and then we got to go to Dad's for Christmas Eve and then mom's on, well, Breeze on Christmas.
They're gonna have to do a time after too because I think Becca's working that day.
Yeah, I don't know what day they're doing it. I think they were talking about like the fucking 12th or some shit, but I don't know. They need to tell me soon so I can get my fucking work schedule made so I'm like not working that day. Or at least make sure I'm off in time. Oh, I hate that. They always text me like last minute, like, hey, can you come over this day? I'm like, bro, like, I fucking guess, but a heads up would have been nice.
What?
I said, Grandma will do that all the time. She'll text me, like, hey, we're getting together this day at this time. Can you come over? And I'm like, bro, that's so last minute. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do
I
that
guess
to me
I'll try
too.
to make it work.
It feels like they almost do it on purpose or something. Like, oh, you know, like that way they'd be like, oh, well, we did let you know. Yeah, fucking last minute. Because they'll talk to Dad and Stacy about it. They'll always know, like, you know, way in advance, and then I never fucking hear about it until like the last minute. It's like, would have been nice to fucking know.
They're just running around.
What'd you say, Josh?
Talking about this game.
Oh.
We need to go bowling sometime. I've been wanting to go bowling really bad. I suck, but I still want to go. What? I don't care. Anybody that wants to go. I just want to go bowling.
Find this dude. There's definitely gonna be something here that I gotta fight. Alright, no way. I died. Hell yeah. A second, I'm gonna turn the temperature down in here. Okay.
And what happened?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. I fucking playing this game and I somehow wrecked.
What, babe? Another what? Where's that? Hold on.
Smoke another one.
Alright, I'm back again.
Back again. Don't you goodbye us.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. Oh, god damn it. Did I just... Dude, I fucking... You're in a... So why can't you get in the car? It's his car. Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna be right back. You do some anal bleaching.
Oh hell yeah. I did that yesterday.
With it. I go get nose spray. I couldn't fucking breathe.
My God, you stupid piece of shit! Get out of my way! No! You're gonna make me run over pedestrians, dog. They're chasing me. Here, hold on a minute. I'll pick you out. Just give me a second. You should be letting the dog out. Not me. I'm cold.
Alright guys, I think we're gonna end the stream there for right now. Might get on in a little bit. Might not, I'm not for sure yet. But I will catch you on the next